Greetings, fellow investigators, and welcome back to our video podcast, Into the Darkness, where my friends and I play the Call of Cthulhu role-playing game. I'm your host, Tom Rayleigh. Our scenario is The Pipeline, and this will be the second version. It was written by Alex Galat and David Breon Jackson. I'm the game master, and this is episode 4. Our recap will be done by Fred Carter as his character Joseph Weingold. So without any further delays, let's continue our journey into the darkness. Fred?
Gotta take a second. 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 28, 56, 12, 24, 48, 96, 92, 84, 68, 36, 72, 44, 88, 76, 52, 4, 8, 16. All right, Joseph, you got this. It's still there. I think we found a place to finally get some clothes. Maybe find a rucksack, start making our stash bag. We're gonna have to bug out this place eventually. This last day, just taking stock here. We found a cat. Looks like it's gonna be able to pull all of our asses out of here. The tracks on it are solid. DJ's doing a bang-up job pulling that thing together. I think he's even making sure we got fuel in there. We found the parts for the radio. We got another liability on our hands. This Daniel Baxter pissing his pants. Doesn't want to talk straight. I think DJ's got him locked down, though. No, Benjamin did. Benjamin was able to talk some sense into him. Or at least get him to take a shower, freshen up a bit. I need a shower, too. Thank God we found the parts for the radio. Pretty close to getting out of here. If something happens to that cat, though, if that radio doesn't work, I'm hoofing it tomorrow morning. Can't stay here. Whatever was going on with these First Nations people, and their props and skulls, and trying to freak out the Exxon people with, I don't know, maybe this is some sort of play off of their trickster deities or whatever it is. People got killed, and I'm not going to be one of the next ones to get killed. So, keep our shit together. Be ready to run if we need to. Let's see what's next.
All right. Let's jump to Benjamin. All of you guys, the others, you are standing in the front room of Building 2 with the armchairs and the big screen TV. Benjamin has come walking down the hallway with Bill in front of him, and you guys see this. You guys have... Oh, I'm sorry, he's got Daniel in front of him. You guys have Bill with you. And as Benjamin steps into the room, you see him sort of stop and look suddenly at Bill as if something has clicked inside of his head. What do you guys do? This room is obviously heated. So it's not hot, but it's warm. And I should also mention that there's something weird in the air, something that smells like somebody's burned something on the, like you've barbecued something and you've left it on too long. You notice this sort of sharp smell in the air.
It's kind of leftover in the air, or does it smell fresh?
Well, it smells definitely like burnt. Something's burnt.
Yeah. Maybe it's coming from upstairs, eh?
What are you talking
From
about?
somewhere. It's not making me very happy about it.
Well, there is a door into the kitchen in the hallway.
Did you give it a go in the kitchen, Benjamin?
No.
No?
Didn't really pay attention to smell. I was taking care of Daniel, his odor. That's all I could smell, and I was trying to block it.
I'll check out the kitchen. All right.
All right.
And then I'm going to take a shower and get some sleep if once we're all back together or something, maybe. Wait, actually, what time of day is it? I should probably not think about collapsing right away.
It's afternoon sometime.
Okay. Take a shower
And
then.
then I'm gonna do my Bill. Hey, I got some questions for you actually right now.
He jumps when you yell out his name like that, and he's like, "Why are we wasting all this time? We need to get out."
No. I get your game here now, man. You've been playing us. You called out and said, "Hey, this is George." Now you're calling him out as Daniel. And as well, that camera does not belong to you. You didn't even know how to work it.
It's a new camera. I got his name wrong. What's wrong?
Who you work for? Who you actually work for?
I was hired by the Earth First people.
He doesn't recognize you. He's already out of his mind, but he, realizes that there's crazy things running around here.
He starts to look back towards the door. Like, he looks like he's getting ready to bolt.
Okay. I'm going to,
Oh,
your freaking move. I pull out the 44.
Dude,
I swear to God.
Dude.
whoa.
Dude,
Hey.
dude, just put the gun down. Put the gun
Get
down.
the fuck out of the way.
What the hell's wrong with you?
Who are you?
Oh, hey, easy there. Easy there, Ben.
I think your friend's gone crazy.
Who are you, Bill?
He makes a good point about
You're
the
not
video
with
camera.
Earth First. You said you're a cameraman. You don't even know how to work this camera, that camera. I had to show you how to work it. Are you with North Wind?
So.
Yes, so.
Or are you with the pipeline? Who are you?
You don't have to do a psychology roll, but when you see North Wind, he visibly shakes and puts his hand like this. He's like, oh my God. And he, for a few minutes, he looks like a trapped animal, like he doesn't know what to do.
Are you saying you're with North Wind?
I'd come clean right now, my friend.
God.
Honesty gets you another day.
Yeah, you're in a position you're not wanting to be in right now. You better just come all forward right now.
What wasn't the way it was supposed to turn out. It wasn't the way it was supposed to turn out.
What was
What's
supposed to turn out how? Come on now, talk.
Let him drink. That might ease him up a little bit. Yeah, because of that back there, buddy. Because, yeah.
I accept it.
And knows how to
I accept it. Uriel. And suddenly he starts to shake, and it looks like he's suddenly going into agony.
What?
And
What?
all of a sudden, as you're looking at him, his shirt here in the front suddenly goes red with liquid, and he goes like this, and his chest explodes outward.
What?
Blood splatters all over you. His head begins to split. His skull splits, and climbing out of his body is this 8-foot-tall, white-haired, hideous monster. And you can see that it's almost as if his body and skin are being turned inside out and being pulled into the body of this horrific monster. You can all do spot hidden. I mean, not spot hidden. You know, sanity checks.
Hopeless
And,
sanity check?
That's what he looks like.
Thank fuck I'm not there at the minute.
That thing looks awesome and
You got to
terrifying.
want the boys.
You just had to piss you off,
And-
Benjamin.
fire.
And as he sort of pulls his hands down to his side, his gigantic claws. He leans forward and screams, and the sound that comes out of his mouth is bone-shattering.
Our bones are shattered.
If you,
DJ, you probably still hear it if you're walking over the building.
yeah, DJ, you hear some horrible screeching noise.
What the fuck?
And you
was
hear
that?
Stephen screaming, "Kill it with fire!"
Honestly,
It's a good thing you got your wrench.
I think I would actually run if I heard screaming. I would run
All
towards.
right, probably get off your back. You're fiddling with something. You get off your back and jump up and start moving.
With my wrench in hand, running.
Unless you
All
better
right,
have your wrench
if-
plus 5 there, buddy.
Put my
if-
bandana tighter.
If you pass
Nope.
your sanity check, do a 1d4. If you failed, roll an intelligence roll. And
I hate when those happen.
I'm sorry. No, don't do that. Go ahead and roll if you failed, and you got more than 5.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
What do you mean?
Then,
Like over by 5, you mean?
oh, I'm sorry. Wait a second. I'm getting mixed up.
A D4 if you made it.
Roll a 1d6
Oh,
if you failed,
I failed.
and then if you get over 5,
I did.
roll an intelligence roll.
Yeah, I rolled 6. I took 6 points of sanity damage.
Right.
I passed, but I took 3.
Okay.
I'm doing my intelligence check right now. Oh gosh.
Right.
This is where you don't want to pass usually, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
This is where my 90 in intelligence is going to screw me over. Here we go.
I have high intelligence too, so I'm not looking.
Can you spend luck here?
No, not insanity.
Okay, then I rolled a 76 out of 90.
Okay.
I mean, I'm right there next to Benjamin because I think I was coming forward with a cigar. Like, oh, maybe you can smoke on this after you've been drinking.
So,
You know, I can't really scream out loud here on this end, but
you, Harvey, do you
Yes?
have a weapon?
Oh, shit.
matter of fact, Tom, I do.
Oh God.
I can either use. I have my 22 bolt action slung over my
What do you have in
shoulder.
your hand? Or
I had a cigar, but I have a 38 auto handgun in my belt.
okay,
But I probably had a cigar and a lighter at first.
you rolled the red mist. You simply go freaking berserk, pull out your handgun, and start shooting wildly at
Creature.
everything in front of you, which is the creature. We're gonna see. You don't have any real control over it, but
Sure.
so you're gonna start shooting at the creature. Did anybody else lose more than 5?
I lost 4.
I took 4 also.
All right.
Harvey.
So
Oh,
Harvey's
gosh.
lost it. He's firing his gun. What are the rest of you doing?
I'm probably gonna take a shot at it. I've already had my revolver kind of like shaking.
You did. You had it out.
I'm running quicker because I can hear gunshots.
Can I get a
I'm
penalty though?
whipping
Because
my-
I would probably be
Got 6
shooken.
around.
Can I take a penalty with my roll though? Because I feel like I would have been kind of shooken, like while I'm, kind of.
Well, that's what the whole sanity thing was. So you weren't shooken enough to.
And you were
Oh,
aiming.
okay.
You had time to probably even aim first.
Right.
Okay.
Of course.
Go
It's
ahead.
more like
I'm also pulling out my 30-06 and aiming to shoot.
All right. So you'll go next.
I got a 12 out of 40. No, 50.
Oh, that's pretty good. Wait, he's gonna.
Am I supposed to roll my handgun? Or are you
Yeah, we'll have you do it in a second. 'Cause
Okay.
You're going crazy.
What's the damage for a 44?
44 Magnum?
Yeah, I think is it D10? I don't remember.
45 is D10 plus 2.
Okay. 9 with 2. That's 11.
I don't believe 6 sanity, man.
All right. Harvey, why don't you go ahead and roll?
All right. I was going to look at the
You're
damage.
doing it with the penalty dice, however, because you're like really not in control.
So roll twice, take the lower.
Correct.
And this
Or
is
the
just
higher.
Actually.
Yeah,
take
this
the
is just
high-
your handgun.
Okay. Handguns. It shows. I don't know why it's showing. Okay. Oh, I did the wrong one. So it's a handgun, so that's not very good. That's a 90, so we'll probably take that one. Oh gosh, I was only one over on the other roll, so a 90.
Right. So you missed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And how many did you do, Benjamin? I'm sorry. How many damage?
11.
All right. And Stephen, you shoot.
Going for a shot. 77 out of 60. I miss.
All right. So you fire wildly, but it scares you. Fred, how about you?
Well, when the gun was first pulled, I jumped and kind of dove for the floor. But I will try to draw and shoot on this thing with the 22.
Okay.
No, I'm sorry. Someone had handed me a
9
Beretta. Yeah, Beretta
me.
9. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I failed. It wasn't tragic, but I failed.
DJ, you're halfway across to the building, and you start to hear guns going off.
No, shit.
Okay. Bang, in rapid fire. You've wounded the thing. Okay, it's sort of backed up. I'd like you to all do spot hidden rolls. I mean, those of you who are seeing the creature.
Do I need to make one since I'm going crazy?
No.
Okay.
Got 20 out of 65.
I'll just sit here. And
That's like 20 in a row.
74 out of 65. I missed again.
I think mine's a
Yeah,
hard.
my die.
And Fred,
I got hard success with a 15.
okay, maybe because you're lying on the floor, looking up and shooting. It suddenly dawns on you as you're staring. I say that a lot, don't I? It suddenly dawns on you as you're looking up at the creature, that the creature's face, although the jaw is distended and it's got huge fangs and so forth, it still looks like Bill.
Oh, yeah.
Okay?
Almost worse.
It's definitely got Bill's features.
So it's still of Bill. It's not something other than Bill.
Right.
It's a combination.
Right. So DJ, so now the creature, Harvey, you're only going to be in that state for a couple of rounds.
I'm just fine. I'm just,
All right.
yeah.
The creature is going to attack, and it's going to attack. That would be Benjamin, since I guess you were right there with your gun. It's going to lurch forward. Do you want to attack it, or do you want to dodge?
Let's see. I'd try attack.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
This would be fighting brawl, correct?
Well, unless you're shooting at it again.
I'll just shoot it again. They're both the same thing.
If you're gonna brawl with that thing, fisticuff, I give you my hat, sir.
I got a 47 out of 50.
Okay. You actually,
nice.
It actually swings and misses with those gigantic claws. But you hit it. So go ahead and roll for damage again.
4.
4? Okay. You do that, and it's definitely wounded. You can see it sort of backing up, and it bashes against the wall. Actually, it bashes against the door behind it. So, DJ, just as you're running up to the door, something bangs, huge bangs against the door on the inside.
What the fuck?
And you're still hearing gunshots going on. Stephen, why don't you, Harvey, why don't you go ahead and try to shoot again since you're next in line?
I'm still crazy as
Yeah.
AF, right? Okay. Still with disadvantage?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see how awesome this is. Got to roll 20, baby. That's a 7. And that is a 100. So I'm thinking I'm going with a malfunction in this gun, Tom.
Okay. Yeah. You click and it does nothing.
I probably fired the whole clip
Right.
around it.
Now, Stephen. Go.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, finally. 58 out of 60.
Okay.
Just barely made it. Damage is 2d6 plus 4.
Actually,
And I did 14 points of damage.
I got an 11 on dodge. So
Ooh,
you fired, and it managed to dodge the bullet.
ooh, and that was one heck of a bunch of damage he dodged too.
And Joseph, so you did a lot of damage. DJ, as you're standing outside, boom, there's a hole in the door. Where,
What the fuck is going on?
where Stephen just fired.
What the fuck, man?
Joseph, you're lying on the floor, but you've seen this, and you're going to fire. You're going to, well, I don't know. What
Yeah, it's not down yet.
No.
No, then it needs more lead. 22. That's a solid, but I don't think it's a hard.
Okay, that's good enough. Go ahead and do damage.
6 points.
All right. You hit the creature fairly square in the chest, and it falls back against the door, and it slumps to the ground, and it's twitching, and it's like it's struggling to stay alive, but you can tell that it's dying. And as DJ comes up to the door, and you can hear that something is fallen right inside. What do you do, DJ?
Everyone okay in there? I'm gonna get in there somehow.
Maybe you just smash its head in if you see it. I don't know.
Honestly,
Do you guys respond to him?
see anyone in there, guys?
Holy sh!
What the?
Yeah.
I'm still clicking my gun at it, just like.
What was Daniel doing? I'm kind of curious. He just like.
Yeah, you don't know where Daniel is. He's gone.
Oh.
I'll try to
Doing
enter.
what any
Probably
What
soiling his pants again.
person would do.
When I see it, I should do a sanity roll, shouldn't I?
Well, you haven't seen it yet. It's
I haven't
inside.
seen it just yet.
And it's leaning up against the door, so you can't even open the door.
Guys, is there any other way in? Anyone? I can't seem to get in.
Yeah, we're good.
What are
think
the
it's
rest of
dead.
you doing?
Yeah.
As you are, what do you guys want to do as you guys are standing there over this thing? And it's still twitching.
I know what I want to do. If I come to, do I come back a little bit?
Yeah, but you get 2 rounds, you're back.
Okay, I just kind of like
Oh.
stop. I finally stop clicking, and then I look at Steven. Like, do you believe me now?
Shut up.
And then I
Walk
just
up and
I just drop my gun and throw up.
I
What's
bring the
going on in
rifle
there?
up, aim for its head, and
And
Put it out
before
its
you can
misery.
pull the trigger, you suddenly notice that the creature's body is starting to split into pieces. And it's almost like its body is, once again, turning itself inside out. And as it is, it's shrinking down, and it's Bill again, but he's dead. And there's blood going on the floor.
what the blue fuck is
What the
this?
fuck?
And
Nice.
DJ, at this point, the door is fairly easy to push open because you've
And I
only
throw up again after seeing that.
To be honest, I don't really know. So I'm gonna try I'll bug through the door.
you push it in. And you
Steven,
see that
you didn't shoot it in the head after all, Steven?
No.
he didn't
All
have
right,
it.
I stand up and put as many bullets into its head as I can, into Bill's head as I can.
Right,
Okay.
right as DJ's walking in.
So DJ, as you're walking in, they're murdering Bill. Obviously, they're putting bullets into Bill.
Guys,
Do a sanity roll.
what the fuck?
Count him good. We're all like cheering.
Oh my sanity is so shit.
Oh.
I have 32 sanity, but I got a 93. So
No, that's just a fail. Roll 1d4.
I think fuck
They're
that.
just murdering a guy. They're not murdering a monster.
That's right, DJ. You're not safe. We're gonna kill you next.
I
Obviously.
got a 4, so I am now on 28. My sanity.
You
My
can
poor sanity.
keep track also on your sheet of if you lose 20% of your.
I lost
original.
20%.
I'm way past that.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
you
way
are.
past that
Okay.
as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same here.
I have 22 sanity out of 40.
All right,
Yeah,
that just means that you're
20
going
out
to.
of 45.
It just means that you're going to need therapy when you get home, if you get home. All right, so you guys are all standing there. By the way, they're all splattered with blood.
What the guys? What the hell happened?
There's a big hairy monkey inside of him.
What are you on about? I just walked in here. I heard some screams. There's a poor guy just been blasted to death. What the fuck are you on about?
It was worth the north wind.
That doesn't explain why you just blasted him.
He transformed into a freaking monkey, man. Did you not hear Joseph?
Have you guys been smoking something while I was repairing the fucking cat?
You know that skull that's over there, DJ?
Yeah.
Somehow, something with a skull like that came out of Bill,
Yep.
or Bill turned into it, and it still kind of looked like Bill.
He did this. Yep.
Yeah.
He just, I don't know how to do it.
What the fuck? Oh my god.
But tell him, Benjamin, tell him what you figured out.
He's not with Earth First. He's with North Wind. He lied about the whole situation about being with them, saying he was a cameraman. He didn't even know how to work the camera. I had to show him how to.
That is odd.
And he didn't know Daniel's name either, and Daniel didn't recognize him. Speaking of, where's Daniel?
Gentlemen, I'm going to step away from this. I'm going to find where Daniel is. I'll leave you to this. Oh, God.
I know you're covered in blood and you want to shower, but have you guys got the pots? Anyone?
Right over there.
Yep, they're here. Found them.
And I'm like lighting up, so I'm like, I know it sounds crazy, but
very crazy, man.
Benjamin can back me. We listened to, and he takes out the little tape. I could play it for you later. Telegraph Creek got waylaid just like this place. Telegraph Creek is dead. So
What?
Telegraph Creek,
What?
they've been slaughtered.
Yeah.
The
Our
whole
destination. Yeah.
Sounds like it. I can play the tape for you later.
You can hear gunfire, people screaming.
We're going to wait to tell me this when?
We're waiting for everyone to get, I
was getting everybody
Harvey's
together so I
discretion,
could have
but-
you all sign non-disclosure agreements. But and I look at Bill, I'm like, does it really even matter if we do that anymore?
But surely there's got to be. Not everyone's dead.
All right, I'll be back. I want to lay a basis here because you think we're crazy because we're looking at a man's body with no head, and we said it became a monkey and then turned back into a man. Well, as crazy as that shit sounds, it's 100% true. You saw it. You saw it.
I should also add that it's naked. Obviously, the clothes got torn up when it transformed.
To be honest, that is that to me, because obviously I didn't see it. Does it look like he did transform into anything, or does he look?
Well, it doesn't look like he just has gunshot wounds. It looks like he's been split open down the middle.
Okay, so there is some reason for me to believe them a little bit, but because I didn't see it, so I don't know if
that's up to you.
Just think about it. Think
you don't need non-disclosure agreements. No one's going to believe this shit anyway.
I know. That's yes. I mean, are we putting it together? I mean, Steven saw them when we crossed the river. Remember when you thought they were bears? And then our pilot, and then the camp, and here in Telegraph Creek, everyone's dead. So people are cursed or something.
I have a question. Why is he naked?
He wasn't. His clothes are
He
right
wasn't.
there.
His clothes ripped all right there. It's not like we stripped him and shot him.
Okay, I'm just gonna grab my pots. I'm gonna go fix the radio. I don't want to hear any more of this shit.
I'm going with you. I need to get air. I need to get bloody air.
Hey, before you guys go, there's some jackets and there's also some snowshoes over there.
You see any food in this place?
I didn't look.
Yes, we found some food down in bulk storage.
We're gonna smell the kitchen. Check out the kitchen. Just I'll turn and leave the body right in the
Can
room
we just
or something.
drag Bill out of here? Take a minute to.
I'll help you drag him out.
I'll take him out. I'll take him out.
All right.
Can I have a simple request? If
I'm
any of
going
you
out
are
with
going to
DJ.
follow
We
me,
might as well get him out of there.
if any of you are going to follow me, can you at least have a shower?
I'll go with you, DJ.
Can you have a shower, please?
Oh,
You kind of got a bit of blood on you.
Is that how much time you want to take?
Oh, I can head. I've been fine this far. I'm sure I can handle
time of
repairing
day
a
is it?
radio.
I think it's afternoon, Tom said.
Yeah.
right here,
I'm
DJ.
taking the body outside.
I'm gonna give DJ the 45 before he goes. I'm gonna say, hey, there's 3 bullets left, but
That's right.
it's something and nothing.
My gun's out.
Ah,
Yeah.
thank you. Haven't used one of these in a while.
Yeah,
All right.
make those 3 bullets count.
And I'll pick up the parts and head off to the radio.
All right.
Trying to blank
So-
out everything they told me.
So, with a great deal of courage and fearlessness, DJ decides to walk back outside. All right, you're on your way to the pump room next, all by yourself.
And I was
next door.
going to dispose of the body all by myself.
Well, I thought you were just going to drag it out the door.
I was going to drag it out the
I-
door and then drag it out somewhere and leave it and then come back.
All right.
Well, main reason I'm getting away is because I'm a bit, but I thought Benjamin or Stephen was going to follow me anyway. So
I thought Ben
at
was.
some point.
I'll follow you.
After I was,
All right.
after I was going to drop the body off, I was going to go with DJ, but
All right. Well,
I'll stay with Joseph then. Here, I guess. Unless he has ideas.
Yeah, I'm needing to build a sandwich right now.
That sounds like a great idea. We're both covered with blood. You know what sounds great? A sandwich.
all right. So,
Clean our hands.
Stephen, Benjamin, and DJ are now heading out towards the pump house, with the pump room, which is next door. You've dragged the body outside into the snow. Harvey and Joseph, you are in that front room. You said you're hungry. You're heading for the kitchen.
Yeah, and actually, my thoughts aren't so much on what I can. But yeah, I do want to stuff some food in my mouth, but I'm more concerned with finding non-perishables that are not locked up tight in tin cans that I could stash into a rucksack. That kind of stuff. That's just totally preoccupied with how do I pack up to be ready to run.
Okay. The door leading into the kitchen, it goes in from this room. There's also one down at the end of the hall going into the kitchen, but it's a swingy door. As you step up to the door, you realize that smell has gotten stronger, and as you push open the door, you're sort of hit with a blast of rotting food smell. You look into the kitchen, and it's been ransacked. There's junk everywhere. It looks like one of these monsters got in there and tore the place apart. And you can see up in the ceiling that there's a layer of smoke that's floating there. And you can see that there's still like wisps of smoke coming from the oven, like something is burning in the oven.
See to that real quick, hey?
Yeah, you want to grab a fire extinguisher in case we open this door, it just kind of puffs up.
Well-
Yeah, I'll look for one.
There's a glass door on the front of it, and you can see that there is something, barely a charcoal at this point, probably was a big old roast or brisket or something that was being cooked. The oven itself is glowing red on the inside.
Oh,
'Cause
I'll
it's-
just reach over and turn it off then.
All right. You can see as you look around that there is a partial handprint in blood on the refrigerator, but it's way too big. And there are scratches in the metal of the fridge. You would guess from one of those things. Do a constitution roll.
Both of us?
Actually, it says Constitution roll with penalty dice.
Oh, I failed it on the first roll, anyways.
For both of us?
Yeah.
All right, Con. I fail both.
Yeah. Your desire for a sandwich is gone, and you both vomit on the floor as you get hit by the smell and the.
I don't have anything left in my stomach right now, so no problem. Just dry.
Some of the fluorescent lights on the ceiling have been damaged.
Oh, Christ. Is there a window?
The windows have metal shutters, but yes.
Can I crack it enough just to get some air going out?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I just want to do that and then get the heck out of the room. Maybe we can get back in it later.
Right.
Maybe we try somewhere else, Harvey. And did you say that the whole town was slaughtered?
Oh, sorry. I was looking at the map here. He goes, yeah, you want to, I don't know if you want to listen to it. I'll let you be your own judge, but it was a call to hear from Telegraph Creek, which of course was our original destination on the plane, right? And it was just left on the answer machine here. The phone was destroyed, but Benjamin could bear witness. We listened to it before we dug in on the computer to find more things. But it was a panic call. There was gunfire and screaming, and it sounded like they were being massacred.
By gunfire?
It sounded like they were firing back. But, I would, like I said, let you be the judge. But I'm trying to remember, Tom, any other details that he said in that call.
You could hear the howling of those creatures.
Okay.
And you could hear that something was trying to bust in the building that the guy was on the phone, and it finally does.
Okay. That wail we heard, that bone-chilling wail, you could hear that on the tape, and something trying to break into the room when he was making the call for, and then the call ends when it finally breaks into the room. So I don't know if they turn into these things like like werewolves or something, and then they go back, or they do it once, or they go and they die somewhere, or if they're still there waiting.
Is it? But, they who was it just the terrorists doing that?
No, listen. Okay, this is what that skull we found. They dug that out of there was a landslide. They were removing some stuff, an old landslide, and they found like this temple. I said druidic. I did a lot of reading. I don't know. Some temple up here, somewhere nearby. They had this skull as like a centerpiece on a dais or something, and they brought it back because Exxon wanted to study it or make some money off it, which, hey, and then I bet their problems started. I'm not one to believe in voodoo magics and things, but I'm starting to. I mean, he points back in the general direction of Bill. Is like, what the hell was that, right? So I'm thinking maybe they dug up some black magic. They disturbed something, maybe something that's old and natural or unnatural, but, so, they kicked a hornet's nest, I think, maybe is the best way to say it.
Yeah. I'm not a big fan of bees. So is there do you have in all your gear that we've been dragging around, do you have a map of this area? Do you have like a bigger map? I know you didn't have a little map, but did you have a map of this province or anything?
I don't know. Let me check with my Game Master's guide here. No, I don't know I don't think it's something I wrote on my equipment, but I don't know if that's something that he would have had or if there would be maps in one of the buildings here, because we've seen the maps of the.
You've seen a map of the area, but other than that,
there was the original map that you showed us.
Right.
So where's the next place we can go to if we can't go there?
Well, the nearest place was Telegraph Creek. Juneau, Alaska is about 150 miles.
Well, there's there's Isolation Mountain. I don't know what that is. And I guess I probably wouldn't know about the maintenance inspection hatch. Would that be something that he would be aware of?
You would know what it is. It's just a hatch in the pipeline to make sure everything's going okay. There's no towns. Telegraph Creek is.
I don't want to meta anything with my assumptions. I'm thinking of outside of character. So,
where does this pipeline go to? Like, if we were to follow it in either direction, does it one end go to Telegraph?
No. telegraph's about to the northeast. The pipeline from where we're at is going to continue to the northwest and then head almost directly north.
If we follow it the other direction, then where will it take us? I know it's back the way we came, but
Back towards America.
Alaska, or down towards Washington?
South would probably eventually go towards Vancouver, but you're talking about, I forget how many miles. Took you 3.5 hours to get here from Vancouver.
We have a long way of traveling, no matter which way we go, but probably staying by the pipeline is the best.
They don't tend to put pipelines close to.
We can try to put a few more clues together, see if there's any maps, any towns, or anything that gives us a hint. I can also show you some data that I found that I took some copies of, and he passed the floppy disk like in a pocket where the tape was.
Yeah.
Maybe
So
you
these, I don't know about all this, but so I'm hoping maybe you know a little bit more about this north wind. Are all of the natives up here into that? Is that like, I don't know.
The answer is no.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
maybe there's people up here that aren't in Telegraph, but they're living in the hills that'll help us?
Actually, Harvey, what you would know is that the north wind is suspected to be composed of mostly the Native Americans up here, but you don't know that for sure.
North wind is, first of all, suspected, but that's the one that's most prevalent in the area, and we've had run-ins with them before, and said that they have hard connections with the Native Americans, or many of their members are, but I don't have no ratio for you or no 100% guarantee. I would at this point not assume to trust anybody we come across that's not the five of us.
I know under a lot of circumstances, I tend to agree with you, but right now, I don't think we're getting out of here without a whole lot of pain, unless we find help.
Do you know how to fly a plane? Do you think maybe there's one in Telegraph Creek and we can get out of here?
Or maybe a road to somewhere? Does Telegraph Creek have any roads going up here throughout the provinces? It didn't have down towards Vancouver.
You have to fly to get there.
Yeah.
Every direction. You got to fly in and out.
Same with Juneau.
Is there a river there?
There is. Well, there's a river not too far from you, though, the river that you had to cross.
Okay. But it's frozen over.
We could pack up as much food and water as we could think about, cram it into the cat, go south, and hopefully we hit civilization, or we could take it north to Telegraph Creek and hope we don't get murdered there and find something more appropriate. But that is if the communications don't work. If the communications get up and running, maybe we can call for help and just hold out here.
So was that these communications is capable of communicating with further away than just telegraph then?
It's shortwave radio. Yeah, you could talk to the moon.
Okay.
Yeah, especially if DJ is as good as he says he is. He get up and running, he'll get us talking to somebody that's important.
So we need to radio help. The smart thing to do is probably bunker down, find the safest spot as we can here in case they try to get in, and radio for help. Let someone know we need them out here. At this point, it's all about mitigating risk. And I don't think going to Telegraph or south up into the mountains, honestly, in this kind of weather and with the supplies and the preparation that we haven't had, I don't think we'd survive that kind of a trek up there, especially if it got worse or we saw more of these.
Yeah,
whatever the hell they are.
I mean, one or two of them killed a bear or sent a bear running at us.
Yeah.
We got lucky by gunning it down, but he looks at his empty 38 with no more bullets. He's like, I mean, not me, but.
Where are you guys standing? Are you still in the kitchen, the smelly kitchen?
No, we would have stepped out of there.
All right.
Probably right back into the bunk room.
Okay. Well, you're not in the bunk room. You're in the lounge in the front.
Sorry.
Along the hallway, there are 4 other rooms. E, F, G, and H. You can see on the map on the wall that it's a cold room, a pantry, and 2 bunk rooms.
What's the cold room? Is it like a freezer?
Like a freezer.
So we can do, if we're gonna plan on bunkering down, we don't need to leave this building right now. We can just do quick there. And then I think Harvey's gonna be like, I'm gonna find new clothes and a shower maybe, but he'll help do some work for us first. Check out what, because kitchen's done for right now.
I think you're right. I think cleaning up will be good for everybody's morale if we can get it done quickly. Yeah.
But we can check out E and F, or basically the cold room and pantry, if you think that's a good idea, to see what they got.
Yeah.
And Harvey needs a melee. He's just puffing away in a cigar. That's his weapon.
There's been, if you say something about finding a weapon, I'll say, there's been these fire axes all over the place.
There are fire axes everywhere. And fire extinguishers.
Can I acquire a fire axe, Tom?
Sure.
All right, I'm going to drop that 38 because it was out of ammo, so it gone. I'll find a fire axe. Is there a damage? I can look in the book. If it's in the book, I'll find it.
I don't have anything for a fire axe. I imagine that's going to be like I don't know. You can look it up if you want to.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that. Then I'll just follow Joseph's lead on exploring or gathering supplies at the moment, and then look to take a shower and clean up.
Okay. So which room are you going to go into?
The closest one will open the next door.
All right. So that would be H.
F. Oh, H. Oh, the bunk rooms. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. You open up bunk room H, and it's relatively clean on the inside. Looks like the bed was not made. Well, it's actually 3 bunks, one, 2, and 3 above each other. Doesn't look like they were made. Looks like somebody's been rummaging around in the drawers. There's some of the clothes have been sort of pulled out, but it doesn't look like it was violently done. Of course, Benjamin did it, but you don't know that. Other than that, the room is relatively empty, except for people's personal things.
It is good.
Nothing of any real interest.
Duffel bags, backpacks, any of that?
Yeah, things like that. But when you look in them, it's just clothes and, dime novels. And
for the time being, I'm just going to take one, empty it out, and take the biggest backpack I can find and just carry it around empty.
Okay. There's relatively nothing in here. There's obviously things that belong to people, but they're all little personal things. A picture of somebody's wife, novels, things they're reading. There's no journals. There's no anything that would tell you anything. If there were, they don't say anything. They're just meaningless. Nobody was aware of what was about to happen to them.
Okay.
So, but the beds look soft. And all right. So you'll leave that room. And what next? Do you want to go to the next room along the line?
Next room?
All right.
I'm following you. Yeah, man.
The next room, you open that up and you realize this one's quite a bit different. This room is one large room. And it's a little bit more, I don't know, feminine, if you will, decorated. There's a fairly larger bunk. And the room is fairly neat, except for some reason, there are a whole bunch of papers that have been sort of scattered on the desk.
I would be inclined to take a quick look at those.
All right.
Do you have women living out here, Harvey?
Yeah, there's men and women workers, both.
It's 2017. What?
1980 something, right?
Oh, that's right. 1985. You look at the desk, and it takes you a few minutes to sort of piece together the information. But you can see that the person staying in this room is Anna Levesky. and she seems to have been an inspector from Vancouver. So this is kind of, I guess, like the guest room. Your best estimate was she arrived about 2 weeks ago, and that some of the correspondence seems to indicate that they were trying very hard to convince her to approve the pumping station so they could get it going, and to ignore the whole archaeological find stuff that she had pieced together.
The skull.
But as you are looking through her stuff, you find a couple of things. The first thing that you find is a sort of crude map.
Take an Isolation Mountain. There's that from the map that we didn't know, Telegraph Creek. So there we are, EBC number 31, South Side, like here. And like she's talking about archaeological dig. She's an inspector. EBC 31, that's where we are now. Telegraph Creek is up there. Look at that. The archaeological site is on the way up to Telegraph Creek, about halfway between here and there. Oh, no, I'm sorry. No, it's closer. Only about 5 miles from here. Then another 20 up there. Hatch is over there. There's the dig site. So if we were going to go to Telegraph Creek, we're going to have to go right by there.
About a mile past it. Yeah.
You know, I'm telling you, there's the landslide. She noted the landslide. That was what I heard when I read in these electronic mail.
That landslide take out the road between here and Telegraph, or is that just something back in the mountain?
I think what they said was to the effects of it was actually originally an old landslide that had been covering up the shrine, and when they were digging or doing whatever they had to do, they discovered it.
You also find.
I'm trying to remember if I got that right, but
you also
close enough for Harvard's mind. I bet that's what they were talking about. See, does that sound like the description that was given in those electronic mails at all? Or is that kind of like, would that be him stretching maybe? He might be. Yeah. To him, I think to him it makes sense. Like, see, this is probably what they found underneath. And I think the spot right here that she highlights, he's like pointing to a little podium in the middle of the desk. Like, that's where they took that skull from. They probably cursed themselves.
And the third thing you see is this.
Harvey's putting it all together. His brilliant mind. His brilliant, insane mind. You want to read some, Joseph, or you want me to?
Yeah, sure. I can take a crack at this.
Yeah.
So what we got here, we got like this map, and on the top part of the map, it's like a map of the caves on the inside. The center somewhere fucking cold. And there's another area off to the right here where was maybe some other tunnels. It says weird paintings on the walls. But right at the top, kind of like opposite of where you'd come in at the bottom, at the top there's this thing labeled temple. That's probably that other picture, huh?
Yes, I think.
And then something about scratching down there. I don't know if that means sound of scratching or scratching on the walls.
I don't know.
Maybe this explains it on the side. For some strange reason, it's a lot colder in the cave when it should be warmer. Dale said that he heard some kind of scratching, there we go, from the side tunnel near the cave entrance. I told him it was probably ice cracking, but when I heard it myself a little while later, and it sounded like something else. Ask George about dynamite in case we need to bury these fucking caves. It's a bad place.
Perfect. Sounds like that's where we got to go.
We got to do that. The things are already out. Whatever was scratching is now running around.
I don't know. I mean, you know, like if you were to take baby cub from its mama and then she hunts down, murders everything and gets her cub back. I mean, what if, I know this is stretching from one to the other here, brother. But what if the skull that they took out of that dig site was the baby cub, and then now the mama bears are wanting it back?
You go to the drive-in movies a lot, don't you?
Yeah, I'm a big Burt Reynolds fan. I just watched almost smoking. Well, it doesn't matter. That's irrelevant.
I don't know about any of this shit. As a fucking monster came out of Bill. That I don't know. I don't know.
It's worth considering taking with us if we have to travel north. Just think about it. Just think about it.
All right. So as the two of you are in there discussing this, I'll give you this also. You find the pantry and the cold room, and they don't seem to have been disturbed, and they're full of food. Okay. Stephen, Benjamin, and DJ, you're walking across the compound. You're not walking very far. You get back to the pump house. I assume, DJ, you're going upstairs where the radio is?
Yep.
And
I'm
all the
getting
blood?
straight to work. Yep.
All right. You head up there. Ben and Steve, what do? You go up there with them, or?
I don't know.
My idea, with me having the rifle and the scope, me being up possibly where I can see better if there are windows, I guess at first I'll ask DJ if there are any windows up there, and if there are, I'll go up there with them.
What's the windows?
But if not, then I'll stay down.
There are windows downstairs.
If there are windows, I'll be.
There are windows up here, Stephen.
I would just figure with a higher vantage point, I'd be able to see better and be able to possibly snipe something if I need to.
Okay.
I'll probably be at the stairwell just sitting, just the shoddy, just like,
All right, so you're going to sit in the stairwell?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm getting to work.
All right, so DJ, you are working on it. Do a mechanical or an electronic repair.
Jesus, 79 out of 80. So.
Okay. So it's going slowly, but you're figuring out what you need to do. Stephen and Benjamin, do listen rolls.
Your guys' story. Your guys' stories of Bill turning into a creature. It's really got
23 out of 65.
Damn.
I
got 13 out of 50.
Okay. At the same time, both of you hear a noise that seems to be coming from somewhere on the first floor.
Hey, Ben, you hear that?
Yeah.
Pulls that down from...
Does it sound like rambling, or is it like kind of like...
Stephen, to you it sounded like a door being forced open somewhere.
Sounds like someone's forcing a door.
Forcing the door open?
That's what it sounds like. I'm going to go down with you and take a look at it.
Now, Stephen, you are at the moment
first floor.
on the second floor, and then Benjamin, you're on the stairwell. The sound is coming from somewhere on the ground level.
Oh, somewhere where I'm at. Okay.
Right.
All right. I'm gonna, kind of stand up and peek around the corner, like come down the stairs. Let me see what that looks like.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't see anything.
Okay.
But you begin to realize that the silence is more frightening than the noise.
Yeah. I'm probably like...
You don't know whether it came from that direction or that direction. You kind of wish that it would make the noise again so that you could get your bearings, but no sound comes.
Steve, watch these stairs when I'm gonna go around the corner, all right?
Right, hang on, I'll be down. Get down and be cover while he looks around.
Okay. You're coming down into the pump building, and you are in the tool room. Uh, you don't know if the sound came from the pump area or the battery area, but maybe the battery area. You'll have to go through a door to get back to the battery area.
Okay.
If you want to go through the door.
Well, I'll go on and go through. Just
All right. The loud electric hum of the batteries continues. You look at the gauges on the wall and you see there's no longer a power drain coming from the machine shop since you turned the arc welder off and the air compressor. I don't know if you turned them off, but somebody turned them off. One of the guys.
I have no idea what happened over there.
But you don't see anything. Stephen, do a listen roll.
Yeah. Another good one, please. 50 out of 50.
Okay.
Barely passed.
You think you can hear a creaking sound coming from upstairs. You're hoping that it's just DJ, but it sounds more like the creaking of something moving along the hallway upstairs.
I kind of haul ass upstairs
Okay.
and get towards the hallway.
DJ, you suddenly hear something running up the stairs and coming towards the office where you are. So you get rather tense as Steven sticks his head in and looks around. There's nothing there.
Stephen?
Did you not hear anything?
I thought it might have been you running around. I was just here humming Highway to Hell, and then you, I can hear some running.
Definitely did hear any. I did not hear anything like that. Go over to the hallway if there's a hallway.
Yeah. Well, there's.
Maybe you should stay up here then. Don't go anywhere.
I don't fucking know. I'm hearing everything from everywhere.
Oh, fuck. If it weren't you, then there might be. It could. Do we find Daniel? Jeez.
I don't know where the fuck he is right now. Right now, I don't fucking care.
Maybe he's running around or something.
There is suddenly a huge boom from downstairs.
What the fuck?
Down where Benjamin is.
Jesus
Benjamin,
Christ.
you jump. It sounds like something hit the back of the building.
Ben, what is it down there? I'm radioing in on Ben.
I don't know. It sounded like something hit the back of the building.
I'm checking the windows. I'm running all around trying to see if I can spot something.
I'm facing towards where that bang came from.
Question: how far is the radio off?
How far is it off of being fixed?
Yeah.
You probably have another hour, and you think you'll have it. You'll have it just as the sun is dipping below the horizon.
Fuck it. I need another. Can't be dealing with disturbances. I need another hour on this thing.
Wait, do we all have the radios? Do we not give Harvey or Joseph a radio?
Jesus Christ.
I don't think we do. Because we gave one to you when you were with.
I never gave it back to Harvey. Because
and I'm still wearing my bloody radio. That's
I've got my
fucking fantastic.
Benjamin, do a luck roll.
I failed.
All right.
I got a 97 out of pity.
You have one radio. Stephen has
Bad
the
luck
other.
points to pass your luck.
Yeah, because Stephen already had a radio. Then we had two, and I have one of them, and Ben has the other.
All right.
Oh fuck.
Benjamin, when you move towards the back of the building, you can see a place now where the metal siding, the wall near the door, near the back door has been dented. But it looks like something maybe that big.
Like probably about a good 2 foot, probably
Yeah,
foot and a half.
about a foot across.
Okay. So, guys, you better stay frosty. I think we might have trouble.
Maybe you should get up here. If we're all together, it might be.
Okay. I'm gonna run into
Bloody
the
hell.
stairwell.
Wait, this is happening, and we all have the bloody radios. No one's telling anybody in the personnel room.
How? Yeah, but I'm so close to getting this radio fixed, so we can get it.
Yeah, you're staying here. You're working on the damn radio.
Yeah,
but I need
me
at
and
least one
Cross.
of you. You can't just leave me here if there's something done in the. You can't leave me here alone. But
Well,
then
we're not
one of you
leaving
can't
you.
go out alone.
You've got the
I need an
shotgun, right?
hour.
Yeah, I got the shotgun.
You think you can hightail it over to the personnel room?
Yeah, I think I can. I think I can make it over there. You think you can cover me?
I'll do my damnedest, and then I'll be right back up here with DJ.
Okay.
And I'm gonna start quickly getting that radio done. I'm gonna
Get to work. I'll be right back.
fuck me.
All right. So, Benjamin, you will have to come out the door, go around the corner of the pump house, and
Get that map up.
and then go all the way over to the other side of the personnel door, the room to get in the door.
Okay.
You'll be going past all of the big tanks where there are 100 little places to hide. Anything
Okay.
could be out there.
All right.
The second you open the door to the pump house and you look out, you realize that the sun is getting lower on the horizon, that the shadows from the trees and the buildings are getting longer. That the tree line is not too far off, and you're sure there's things out there staring at you from off in the darkness, off in the tree line. So you take a careful step out the door. You take a second careful step out the door. You take a step towards the personnel, and you suddenly find your pace picks up very quickly, and you're practically skipping over the snow as you're running to the personnel building, keeping an eye out on either side for anything that moves. Nothing happens. You get to the personnel, and you jump inside and you close the door, and you find that you're having to catch your breath. Your adrenaline is probably through the roof.
I'm probably yelling, Harvey, Joseph.
Yeah, Harvey and Joseph. You hear outside. You can hear something moving through the snow rather rapidly, moving towards the building, and suddenly the front door slams as Benjamin dives inside and closes the door, breathing heavily.
You're muted.
Grab the gun.
Now what?
Run towards him.
There's something out there. There was something banging on the other building and stuff like that, messing around over there. And I just realized I didn't give you the freaking radio.
You didn't have to risk your life for that, but I guess thanks.
Did you see it?
Well, there was something hitting the door downstairs over at the freaking pumping station. There's
downstairs of the pumping station?
Yeah, downstairs.
Like down where the tool room was.
Yes. In the battery room where the doors at, it was like it got dented at least a foot in. And I came over here to warn you guys. And
Holy crap.
something big was banging down there then. Yeah, and I swear something's watching us out there. I think one of those motherfuckers should have rocked the other day.
Harvey, we probably need to get everybody back here. or wherever you think is the most secure place on this base.
Have you guys seen Daniel?
Well, here's the thing. Wait a minute. Is there a downstairs and an upstairs where the building that we're in, right?
In the personnel, no, I think there's just a downstairs.
I see two sets
Oh wait,
of
no,
stairs.
there is an upstairs. Yes,
But there's one that goes downstairs to the same level.
there's one that goes to the basement, and there's one that goes upstairs to the rec room.
So isn't most of these buildings connected underground? So like if there was something banging downstairs and I look over at the basement stairs in this room, like it's also right down there.
The pump room, there is an underground in the pump area, but there's not stairs from the pump room down to the engineering.
Okay, well, he's freaked out enough to be wrong about it, but
yeah, there could be something downstairs.
I'm already over to Steven and DJ, let them know I made it, so like they ain't like, did he make it?
Maybe I'm wrong about this, but maybe you get them all back, but we need the radios up before we go.
Yeah, he said he was, I think, DJ, how are you coming along?
You're still wanting to leave here, Harvey. This might be the only secure place for miles.
I didn't necessarily say I'm leaving here. I'm just hoping they got the communication done and we can get everybody in the same spot. We're safer in numbers.
DJ to,
Well, I didn't go up in that radio room. Is it safe over there?
It's
DJ
full
to
of...
I'm about an hour out.
You're about an hour out? Okay. He said he's about an hour out, guys.
You don't want to be upstairs in that room when he's working. It's full of someone's remains.
Steven. Oh. Poor Steven. Poor Cross.
Yeah, Steven went up there. He might have saw that too. I was hoping no one else would go up there. I saw it. It was not good. I think this is the best building if we block the stairs off. There's only two doors. Well, no, maybe not. But it has all the power and the plumbing and the food. If we get the food from the basement and bring it up here and put it in one spot and block off a couple of entrances, barricade into a ready to take the cat out of here at some point, or unless we're waiting for help. I don't know. He looks at Joseph. He's like, "You're the survivalist, man. I'm a pencil pusher."
I just want to be in the deepest, darkest hole I can find with a big, thick door between us and that thing until we can radio and get help here.
I don't know if but the machine shop, right? Isn't that like connected underground? It doesn't look like there's any place that only has like one way in or out, or even just two.
Well, the machine shop, you can go up the elevator or you can climb up a hatch to get upstairs. And that just takes you into the rest of the garage area, and the downstairs, the machine shop's got some tools and stuff, but to me, that seems like if we're hanging out down there, we're out in the open.
You're also trapped underground.
Yeah.
Well,
Just like that map said, there's some sort of area right below us or just off to the side here for wastewater recovery. That's probably the one place. Well, there's a couple others, but like the radio room, but one of the few places I haven't seen. I don't know if that place is defensible. I don't know if
we could check it out.
Yeah,
I don't know. Do you only want one escape, or do you want at least two? Like, I don't know what the best thing is. If you can block yourself in, that's not good, is it?
What about the storage cellar?
You guys depends on how. Yeah, the store cellars are just boxes and barrels, and you can either cut over to engineering or go up to what was right above that. I think right above that was where we were at, and we found the data room and stuff up there.
That's what I was going to say, because those buildings 4 and 5, the supply and the offices, they both got a downstairs and an upstairs, and they connect up above.
Yeah.
You could have one way to go as a retreat if something came from the other direction. So you could have at least two ways to go.
Somewhere to run. Yeah.
But we'd have to take all the food and put the cat out real close to it probably so we could jump in and leave if we had to.
Yeah, you guys hadn't seen Daniel?
I don't think that cat's going to outrun anything, though. So I don't know if we want to draw attention to it by pulling it out in the middle of the this compound.
Okay, maybe right. And no, we have not seen Daniel.
Okay.
I'm liable to put a bullet in his head at this point.
I don't know. You're right. I'm hardwired to survive, but more out there than in here. This is out of my element a little bit. What I can tell you is we need to stay fed, we need to stay clothed, we need to get sleep, we need to stay hydrated, and we need to stay strong because we could end up out there trying to hoof it under a bad situation. trying to find our way to Telegraph Creek just to find our way out of this chaos.
This is the building that has all those things we need. Then maybe we should refortify this place.
Well, if these metal shutters, I mean,
I don't know. Something.
Nobody else got killed in here besides, well, Bill.
Too soon.
You know? So maybe this is a decent place. There was gunfire in these other buildings and doors smashed in, but this building was solid. Hey, Tom, is this building actually really well fortified? Yeah, I think you mentioned metal shutters, but, I mean, do they seem like they're tough metal shutters, or are they just to block the wind?
The construction of the building is designed so that even hurricane-level winds wouldn't knock it down. So it's probably a combination of steel and cement brick.
Yeah.
However, you've seen doors torn off of hinges, and the big metal doors have been dented. You haven't, and you've seen damage to the outside structure, like claw marks, but it doesn't look like it could go through the wall.
Here's the other thing. This thing doesn't like fire. Maybe we build a big-ass fire somewhere. It's an abominable snowman. I mean, those things are not supposed to want to be warm, right?
Did we learn it didn't like fire? I don't remember.
Oh, we got fuel all over the place. That's all I'm saying, is if this thing loves the cold and wants to live in the cold and is this big white snow beast, or whatever. I don't know. I'm trying to get on the crazy train too here, you know?
Oh, no, you're right.
I'm trying to get off of it. I'm just trying to rationalize everything, but definitely not rationalizing.
It's not getting me anywhere.
I think this is the building to fortify then, if that's what you're talking about. I mean, we can make cocktail Molotovs if we have enough fuel, and we'll make all kinds of flammable shit.
So what, we can run out the front door? Does this place have a place to cut out the basement too, to get over? Does this connect to the wastewater recovery, or
it comes down,
those hallways down there?
I think it comes right down to the south of it.
Yeah, if you were to be in the underground, you could come up in the maintenance, in number 1, the maintenance. You could come up in number 2, the personnel. You could come up in number 4, the supply room, or you could come up in the garage.
So, Harvey, you're saying this place as in the building that's got the radio on the second floor?
The radio, that's the pump room. You can't get from the basement up into the pump room.
I'm saying the place we're in right now, because it has all the shutters and the heat and the food, and
that's personnel building, right?
Where we are right now.
Okay.
Yep. The other two, I would say, like, we get a radio call in and then we leave that building and stay here.
I'm inclined to stay with you. And yeah, it looks like whatever this is, it could still rip the doors off, but
there's also a lot of food here.
Yeah, there's food, there's beds, there's a sense of place, of comfort of some degree. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think at least we do have the two, passive egress, like you said. We could go out the front door or we go down.
There's a northwest door and a southwest door, and then there's going down into the basement to go out another building.
Cool. All right. I didn't notice the north door. Okay.
Yeah. That's off the cold room. So that's probably one we have to watch out for, because if they want to come in through anyways, I'll stop speculating, but we have a plan, kind of, I guess, it sounds like, right?
Sounds like it.
Harvey will listen to the experts on this stuff after that. He's just going to be like, whatever you need.
As long as we got ourselves, like, where we know where exits are and we know what can come in, what can come out, then we should be good.
That radio gets up and running. I need to make a call as soon as possible, though.
You don't have a gigantic trencher where we could trench around this thing and make a moat of oil and light it?
There's a chain link fence, but the gates were pulled off the hinges.
Yeah.
Speak to DJ about that when he's done over there. Hey.
Yeah. Hey.
You do have the pipeline.
I didn't think about that.
Of course, it's not running, so
we could blow this entire place to Kingdom Come.
Yeah, Harvey, with that pipe not running, does it mean that there's no traces of oil in it at all yet, or it's just there's something left still behind from it being ran previously?
That I would think I might know that, but I don't know. I'm just the PR guy, so I don't know if that.
It's not functional yet, so.
It never pumped oil.
It's
yet.
never pumped yet. No, and it was supposed to start a couple weeks ago. So
I think that it might
it's
have
underneath
had,
us right now.
If I know anything about the technology, there might have been a test with seawater, but I'm not sure.
Non-flammable seawater, to be exact. Dang it.
Find some batteries. There's a way to just walk the hell out of here and stay out of the elements. If we get in that pipe somehow and just walk out of here.
Oh, in the pipe.
I don't know, but yeah, you're right. We should talk to the other guys and see what.
See, we haven't
I
been
have
to
a radio. I can radio.
we haven't been to the
All right.
maintenance shack yet, building number 1. That's where the
Yeah.
pipe connects. So we could always look in there. But anyways, I'll let someone else go here. That sounds good.
All right. So, over the course of the next 45 minutes or so, you're not sure whether you are becoming paranoid or whether something is really going on, but you keep hearing little noises here and there that kind of unnerve you. Every little creak, every time the wind blows and the building shifts a little bit, you think that there's something in there with you. DJ, do another electrical maintenance roll.
It's coming along, Stephen. I think I've got 44 and 80.
44 out of 80?
Yeah.
All right.
I think I'm nearly there, Stephen.
You think that within 10 minutes, you might be able to get it going.
10 more minutes, man.
At this point, the sun has gone down to the horizon. You can see that the distant woods seem almost black, against the still lit up sky.
Man.
She says 10 minutes.
10 minutes, man. 10 minutes.
10 minutes go by. DJ, do one more electrical maintenance roll.
I think I've got it, Stephen. 39 out of 80. So
Okay.
hard. That is hard.
You flip the switch. The lights on the console come on.
Please don't blow up. Please. Yes. Hey, fuck.
You probably, I don't know how much you know about shortwave. You turn to an emergency frequency.
Yep.
And you seem to be online.
Hello? Anyone on here?
Thank
Man?
God.
Hello? I'll keep trying to get through.
All right.
Stephen, tell others that we got it working. I'll try to get through to someone.
Right. Hey,
Uh,
Ben.
Kind of wish I could
Yeah,
remember.
yeah, Cross.
Radio is online. We are now trying channels and seeing what's available.
All right, sweet. Guys, we got the radio going. They're trying to call someone right now.
Should maybe wander over there, or I guess I go over there if they get someone.
Do we want to run over there?
It's like sun is setting outside.
Yeah, it's
Only if we all go together. Only if we all
As
go
you-
together.
As you think about it, if you look out the windows, that line of forest is like black. Anything could be standing there staring at you, and you would see it in the shadows.
Yeah.
Maybe if DJ gets a hold of somebody, then we go. Otherwise, why are we wasting the trip?
Maybe we should go check the door back there on the back side of the building too, off the
Yeah.
cold room.
As I can
Yeah.
listen,
Make sure you can't wander in that way.
I'll radio in and just be. I'll radio in back. Guys, because it's getting dark. Me and Stephen will try and get through someone and stay here for a while. We'll have to hold up here. You guys stay your end. I'm sure
All
it'll
right.
be fine.
Maybe they should get back over here.
that's how I would think.
I'm
Hey,
gonna
I
get hold of
don't like
someone.
the idea that we have lights here that are drawing attention. We already had this building thrown up something heavy up against it. I don't like the idea of staying here any longer.
Yeah, but I need to get hold of someone, man. We need to try.
Well,
Because
I made
What
it
if-
over. I can try to help cover you guys. Or you trying to make it over here?
You try again. Tell me they could try again in the morning if they have to.
Yeah, but my thinking is if we keep staying, because what if there's strange things happening? What if we come over, we come back in the morning, and someone's trashed it? Something's trashed it. Then I've got to start over again. Is it worth the risk?
There's got to be some sort of reference for frequencies around here somewhere. Have you seen anything like this?
B6937, this is U.S. Coast Guard, station in Juneau. What is your emergency?
Oh, thank fuck someone's there. Hi, this is DJ. I'm an engineer for hired by Exxon. I'm at the pumping station. I'll say the name. We have a little issue. We require assistance ASAP. People have died. There's death.
Could you please repeat that? What did you say? Did you say people have died?
Yeah, people have died. Like, there's blood everywhere. There's something's going on here. I think the terror Northwind have really done something. We need assistance ASAP.
Copy that. We will send assistance, and all of the power goes out
Shit.
in the building and the compound.
Even where we are too?
Everywhere.
Oh my god.
Steven, you got a flashlight?
Did you guys lose power?
Fuck.
I held on.
Shit.
Yes, we lost power too. We had just gotten hold of Juneau.
They're about to
Luckily,
give us,
we just got the word out, but fuck.
they're about to give us instructions and everything, but we didn't catch it.
Hey,
Fuck.
where was the main supplies when we were carrying everything? Wasn't it? Didn't we take it to the radio building first? Because if it's there, my lamp's down there with you guys.
Well, I'll probably have a torch in my bag. I'll have a torch in my bag probably of tools and stuff, but it'll only be like a small.
DJ, from where you are, who's in the building with you?
Steven.
Stephen. And Stephen, where are you? You're up next to the room where he is.
I'm basically right by him.
Okay.
Basically moving between windows and then going right back to him and to the windows. And
Well, other than
To the
very
wall.
faint light that's coming through the windows, the room is pitch black. There's a lot of equipment and stuff. There's a dead body. There's blood and gore, and you guys are almost completely blind in the room. You hear noise downstairs, like something wrecking something.
Steven, I think I have a flashlight in my bag. Fuck, what the fuck?
Benjamin,
Please be careful.
Benjamin, Harvey, and Joseph, did you guys leave the, were you heading towards the pump building?
I didn't think so.
I don't think so. No,
Okay.
we're staying put until
I don't
after
know,
accident.
especially now. Never got that
So
shower either.
you're still in the personnel.
Personnel.
All right. You hear off in the distance what sounds like a door bang. Doesn't sound like it's in your building. It sounds like next door. And it happens a couple of seconds after the light goes out.
Which direction? Building 1 or building 3?
Building 3.
So where they are. Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
We've been sabotaged, eh?
Do a spot hidden if you guys are looking out the window.
Yeah. What can go wrong?
Yeah, failed. 96 out of 65.
Fail.
Okay.
Come on, Joseph.
I got this one. Hard success. 13.
Okay.
Just I poked my eye, just trying to look.
Harvey and Benjamin, you don't see anything. You can sort of see a little bit because the snow is white. Maybe out of the corner of your eye, you think you see some movement, but you don't see it when you look. But Joseph, when you're looking, you definitely see something large and white move away from the pump building and back to the tree line. You think that it literally tears a hole in the chain link fence as it gets there, and just it disappears into the blackness of the wood.
It was one of those snow monkeys.
What?
It was one of the apes, the big things with the white and claws. It just left over there by the pump house, and tore the fence apart and walked right back out into the woods.
DJ, Cross, you be careful. There's something that just like destroyed the gate out where you guys are at.
Jesus Christ.
Stay frosty.
Oh, fuck.
Tell them it was one of the, what the hell are we calling these things?
The monkey thing.
Just a Yeti. Yeti's easy.
Yeti. Or Palm Snowman or whatever the fuck it is.
Yeti, 2 syllables. Easy, fast. Crazy.
I'm
We have
still
time.
searching for my flashlight, by the way.
If the power went off and the communications went down, then they may as well come back here so we're all together. This is where we have the most stuff.
Do you want them to risk running over here from there?
We have no
Yes.
light source at the minute. I'm trying to find it. FYI.
There we go get them.
DJ, do a luck roll.
Jesus, I am lucky. 50 out of 50.
Okay. If you'd failed it, I'd have said you reach down and grab what you think is the flashlight, and it's just the hand of the guy who killed himself that's lying there on the ground.
It's
I
your
got my
beloved
flashlight.
Ren.
Samuel L. Jackson's arm from Jurassic Park.
You find your flashlight and turn it on, which startles Stephen just a little bit.
Jesus.
Steven?
And as happens with flashlights, the beam where it hits the wall becomes very bright, and your eyes adjust to it, and then everything else becomes pitch black, even the windows.
Ah, right.
So what are you gonna do?
Steven, we're going to have to
Christ.
stick with the light. Have you got a light? Anything a
No, I
lighter?
don't have one. I was going to go downstairs to the box that Benjamin brought and get his torch.
Shit. What are we going to
Since
do?
downstairs sounds like a very bad idea, I'm not going to move there.
Fuck. We don't even know we don't know how long they're going to be. We don't even know if they're actually coming.
Let's see.
Hey,
Fuck.
I got an idea. Do you guys want to try and make a run to the garage for the cat?
You want us to start this up and get attention drawn to us?
Well, I was just thinking if we all go out at once, then we can have clear sight of where everyone's at, and then as a group, I think we can handle it. Joseph, how many? You just seen one, right?
Just one, and it ran back in the woods. I don't know what are we gonna do with the cat though. It seems to me that's just gonna draw more attention.
Maybe when they seem to only be coming out at night, or mostly, right? Maybe we wait till morning and go. We can,
Bill had his coming out right here in the middle of the day.
but we might have drawn that out some way because we were threatening him, and he got real nervous.
Whatever he drunk, whatever that was in that container.
Guys, considering we only have one light source, I don't think me and Steven can risk even attempting to go outside if you're saying there's some Yeti thing out there.
Well, you're the only one that ain't seen it, but Steven knows.
And I don't want to fucking see it again.
Well, looks like we're staying here then, Steven. Until morning.
You know, maybe it'd be easier if you went underground over to the maintenance shack, come up in there, and then our south door and your south door are just very close distance. Be a really easy run.
I'm gonna be honest.
That's right. We do have the underground we can go to.
Gonna be honest. I really don't want to leave this floor because of the fucking crashing that was coming from downstairs.
They don't have an underground. Well, they do have an underground, but they don't have a set of stairs to get down to it. They got to go out.
Yeah, they got to go to building 4.
Yeah.
Oh, I keep thinking 3 does. Talk on it. I keep thinking 3 does. My bad.
Yeah.
How
No,
do
there's those big pumps down there, but yeah, there's no way to get to them.
Yeah, well, you're screwed. You're screwed. No, I'm just kidding. I don't have a radio, so never mind.
You three just hunker down, and me and Steven will hunker down up here.
Daniel was found around here, wasn't he?
I hadn't seen him yet.
No,
Daniel?
Well, when we first found him, he was over by here, yes?
Yeah, he was holed up in building
Supply
4.
building. Supply building. Building 4.
Yeah, he was in
He was up in the data.
next to the
Bloody
data
hell.
room.
Not quite there.
Mm-mm. If you can make a run right across to the buildings
Oh,
4 or
okay.
5, you could get underground real easy.
And we can meet you halfway if you want underground.
Fuck.
It's up to you. You want to bunker down all night, just the 2 of you, or
Steven, you're security, so it's your call, but I don't want to go down. I've got 3 bullets on this gun Ben gave me. I've got a wrench, and I've got a fucking torch. 1 torch. What are we gonna fucking do?
We'll barricade ourselves in here. Try to stay the night here. You all stay where you are. If it's just 2 of us, it's just 2 of us. It's not everybody.
Tom, did we happen to see over in the personnel building any like kerosene lamps or like backup power sources like that, or no flashlights at all when we were going through there?
Well, you didn't ever tell me you were looking for them, but actually, you said you were looking for stuff.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, it's kind of my ongoing venture to fill that bag.
You're thinking that maybe in some of the bunk rooms, there might have been personal flashlights, since they had their own stuff. You know what? In the pump room, I imagine that if you look around, you'll realize there are probably low-level emergency lights that come on, like blue or something, that will at least, they're battery operated. So we can say that, DJ. If you actually leave the radio room, you can see that there are emergency lights. They don't give a lot of illumination. Whoever designed them and installed them thought that a nice creepy blue would be exactly the right color to make you feel safe.
Oddly
in the
enough,
dark.
you spit on the wall. It's like a Jackson Pollock painting.
So my guess is that those have come on all over the place, but they'll probably only go for about 2 hours before they run out. Most likely in the supply shed, you would find some batteries and flashlights. Maybe in the kitchen. Just have to go look for them. I'll give you luck rolls to find them.
Let's go get some snacks and flashlights, eh?
Yeah. Maybe all that
y'all want to try to
smoke will be out of there.
You want to holler for Daniel, see if he's around here? Because he's just been missing since probably for about like an hour.
Well, he seemed to respond to you.
Yeah. But the more you shout, remember, just keep in mind that makes noise that things can hear that are maybe not Daniel.
Well, I think pretty much know we're here, so I mean, there's no denying that.
Why don't you go outside and shout for him then?
I'm not running back out there.
This place is only so big. Just check every room. I'm going to go back to the cold pantry, get myself a snack, and look for a flashlight.
I'm going to
find my way back there. It's pitch black, right?
Yeah,
right, except that there are blue lights down towards the ground.
Okay.
So you don't fall downstairs.
I'm going to go to room F and just check out the pantry. I'm gonna do my own searching for light source and some snacks. I think Harvey would be. He's a big guy. He has eaten all day. You gotta eat.
I'm doing the same thing, but in the kitchen, basically. Although I know my odds of finding something good in the kitchen are low.
All right. So Harvey, you're in the you're going towards the pantry.
Mm-hmm.
Joseph, you are going back into the stinky kitchen, which stinks a little less because
split that party.
And Fred, where are you going, or where are you? Oh, that's right. You just said that.
I'm probably going to go look around. I'm probably going to try to look around for Ben if I could. Not Ben, for Daniel. I know where I'm at.
All right. Well, where are you going to do?
I think I'm going to go to the recreation room or the rec room.
You're going to go upstairs?
Yeah.
Okay.
I keep forgetting about the upstairs. We haven't been up there yet.
Yeah. Ben's going upstairs. I'm making little markers so that I know where you all are. But not for any particular reason.
No. There's no reason to ask and keep track.
Then DJ, you are still in the pump. Are you? Did you come downstairs, or are you still up in the?
As far as me and Steven go, we're still up there for now.
In the radio.
Yeah.
All right. In the radio.
Hugging that wrench tight, man.
If we turn on the emergency lights, I will go down and see about getting the other torch and bringing it up.
Okay.
I can always flash the light from the top of the stairs down.
I'd say that there is nothing better than a 5-way split. 5 ways.
Let's not just split the party, but split the party 5 ways.
Well, I'm still close. I'll still close to Stephen. If anything, I'll stand on the stairwell, watching my back and holding the flashlight, swapping. Holding my wrench.
We're just trying to be as quiet as possible.
All right. Benjamin.
Yes.
You go up the stairs, and let's see. Hold on, let me rearrange stuff here. I've got it. Problem with doing what I just did is I've got a fan. Wait, why are you all running to different rooms? Well, well, that's just that. All right. Benjamin, you go upstairs into the rec room. All right, the recreation room. You get up there. This room is a fairly large room. There is a pool table in the middle of the room. It looks like the balls are laid out. Some of them are missing. And the cues are out. It looks like they were in the middle of a game when something happened.
Okay.
There is a TV and a VCR. Other than that, the room is pitch black. You think that there's something big and boxy in the corner. You think it's probably a pinball machine, but everything is black. So what are you doing as you're searching around?
I'm probably not really yelling out really loud, but just room wise, just saying, "Daniel, you up here?"
Don't hear anything.
Okay.
There is a door in the center of the wall on the north that, as you recall from the map, leads to another restroom. It leads to a cleaning closet and apparently a game room with computer. Whatever. It's just this game room. What do you want to do?
I guess I'll go and take a look over there too as well.
All right. You get to the rec room. I mean, sorry, the I and J look the same on maps, and it should.
Yeah, L and I. Probably the game room.
Okay. You look in the game room, and the room is completely undisturbed. There are lines of shelves on the walls with games, puzzles, books, dice, copy of Call of Cthulhu RPG. Wait, what year is this?
What was it? My interest?
No, what year is it?
1985.
Yeah, so there would be Call of Cthulhu sitting there.
Who the bloody hell plays Call of Cthulhu?
There's a folded ping pong table against the wall, but other than that, it seems completely undisturbed. There's not really any place anyone could hide in here.
Okay.
Next to it is a cleaning closet. It smells pretty strongly of ammonia and lemons. Excuse me. And you see there's brooms and dustpans, and there's sponges and everything that you would need to clean, including some solvents that might be flammable if you need them.
Okay.
All right. And then across from that is a large restroom.
Okay, I'm going to go and head up in there too, I guess.
All right.
I guess I am.
You push the door to the restroom open, and it doesn't slide easily. I mean, it doesn't swing easily open. You point your light down to the ground, and it's red. And you realize there is blood everywhere in this bathroom. And what's keeping the door from opening all the way is a hand. And from the fingernail polish, you're pretty sure it's a girl. Do a sanity roll and a constitution roll.
Okay, so sanity roll, I got 96.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do a 1d4.
Okay.
You're saying you're getting kind of.
You said do a con, correct?
Yeah. See if you throw up.
Okay. I got a 1 on sanity loss, and then I failed my con. 65, right. 69. 65.
So once again, you back up and you barf in the hallway. You can see traces of blood in the hallway, and you see an ID badge lying on the floor.
Okay, I'm gonna
pick up.
I guess after. Yeah, pick it up after I'm probably done throwing up.
It is for Ms. Elizabeth Kimball, and she is an Exxon employee stationed at the pump station, or rather was.
I'm probably gonna radio in. Well, no, the Harvey and the Joseph don't have a radio, so I don't really. Other than if they want to hear what's going on over here. Probably not.
You brought us the radio originally and then never actually gave it to us.
Keep it.
We're just downstairs from you, but yeah, we have a radio.
Right. But at least there's a radio in the building.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
unless something happened to me, then you guys don't know.
Yeah. Great.
All right. Yeah. Was there anything else significant in the bathroom besides the gore?
No, and when you step out, you notice that there is an access hatch on the ceiling, possibly to get up on the roof of the building. But there doesn't appear to be any ladder up to it.
Okay.
There might have been a ladder in the cleaning closet, however.
Okay. I'll I probably see that, and I'm probably honestly done with all the gore and stuff. I'm gonna go back downstairs.
Okay. All right, so you head back downstairs. Harvey, you said you were going to go to the pantry. Do a luck roll.
You probably find Harvey with a candy bar in his mouth or something. Nope, that's not. It's a big negative there.
All right. What you find in the pantry is candy bars and chips and canned food and all sorts of stuff, but you don't find any flashlights.
No.
Joseph, you're in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Go ahead and do a luck roll.
I got a 45 under 50.
You, in fact, find a flashlight in a kitchen drawer.
Oh. Any luck on the food front, or is it all pretty screwed up in here?
This room has been completely damaged. There is a large walk-in freezer at one end. It looks like it has been torn off the handle, which explains why the room smells so bad, because the meat's it's either gone bad. However, when you look inside, you realize that it's not just that. The meat's been devoured. There's big bite chunks taken out of this meat, and it looks like whatever it was, those things, had a field day with all this meat.
Wow. There weren't like sides of beef in there, were there? I mean, it was all packaged and everything. So it was like tearing through packaging and.
Yeah, pretty much. But big briskets and roasts and stuff.
Eating freaking solid frozen meat. Oh, yeah, I don't want to get caught in their straws. I'll go back, try to find Harvey at this point, flip on the flashlight. And any extra batteries in there?
You didn't find any batteries in the kitchen.
Okay.
But you're sure the supply room would have them.
Yeah.
You just have to get to it. Stephen, you are upstairs at the with DJ. What are you doing? You and DJ. You wanted to get it.
Looking out. We did want to go downstairs with the emergency lights and get the second flashlight down there.
Okay.
That was with the bits and parts in the box.
Okay.
I'll be staying on the stairwell, though. I won't be going fully down. But just so I can flash my light down there a little bit. And then check behind me as well.
All right.
And above.
As Stephen gets to the bottom of the stairs and he goes for the flashlight. And where did we leave the flashlight? Did you say?
I believe it was just at the bottom of the stairs.
Okay. We'll say that you find it.
Okay.
You can see that the door leading into the battery room has been damaged. That something must have just recently, while you were in here.
It's not open, but it's damaged.
It's partly swung open. And there's no hum coming from the other room any longer.
Stephen.
What?
What's it like down
What?
there? What's going on?
Door's damaged. I'm going to see if I can find something to block the bloody door.
Get your fucking ass back up there and fuck me. What if it's still out there?
They did say they saw one go back to the tree line.
Doesn't mean there wasn't another one.
I'm backing up. Going up the stairs.
You're going up the stairs, and DJ, you hear a window smash somewhere upstairs where you are.
Back down the stairs, quick.
All right, so DJ and Stephen run down the stairs, and you get to the bottom of the stairs, and there's a noise that comes from the pump room on the same side of the building that the window that broke. You know what I mean? It's like the window broke upstairs, but now there's a noise downstairs coming from the same end of the building, the back of the building.
Should we just stay on the stairs?
It sounds like the equipment in the back is being damaged by something big and heavy, and you think something is trying to get in to that end of the building, the north side of the building.
Let's,
at this point, the only way out of the building is to run through the battery room and out the front.
should we head to the garage?
Somewhere where we can get underground. Let me check the map real quick.
You can't get there from this building.
Oh, hell no. Now that I'm looking, hell no.
If we just run, they're in here. And I was right, there was more than one of them.
Yeah, you can tell me I told you so later.
Well,
Oh, God, where can we go?
grab Ben's supplies and let's leg it.
We could maybe make a boat for the supply room, supply building.
Has anyone been in there
Take the
yet?
stairs.
Has anyone been in there yet?
Something is making its way in. You don't
Oh,
have much time to have this
fucking
conversation.
Run! Just run.
Bolting.
All right. So you run through the
fuck out of there.
you run through the battery room, and it becomes immediately obvious that something was in here and that it's completely damaged the equipment. That's why the power went off. You can see that the front door is barely hanging on its hinges. You step out into the snow. Do you want to go towards the supply, the office, the garage, or the personnel?
I'm heading towards the supply.
So that's
I know there's stairs down to the underground there.
okay.
Well, I'm following Steven, but I also guess if we try leg it to the garage, we can hide in the snow cap.
You don't have time to discuss it. So
We're
I'm going to assume, because you said it that way, that when you get out the door in terror, Stephen runs towards the supply room and DJ runs towards the garage.
Split the party.
All right. DJ, you're running towards the garage, and howls come from the woods around you. You can hear them, mostly coming from back where you came from. Stephen, as you run towards the door of the supply building, something big and white and hairy leaps from the roof of the building and lands in the snow a few feet in front of you. What do you do? Actually, it has the initiative. So it's going to pounce in your direction.
Oh man, nice knowing you. Dodge.
Do you want to try to dodge?
I will attempt to dodge. I don't have a very good dodge at all.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. Got a 14 out of 27.
Okay, he got a 5 on his attack, though. DJ, as you look back, you see this creature leap forward and pounce over Stephen. Stephen throws his hands back. It looks like Stephen was trying to roll away. And as Stephen rolled, the creature seems to have scooped him up under its arm and then starts running towards back towards the north, towards the gate, not towards the gate, towards the pipeline. And you see it for just a moment as it leaps up and over the pipeline, carrying Stephen, who's flailing and screaming, and they go off into the forest. And we'll end it there. For tonight.
Fuck that shit. Oh, fuck.
Steven became the monkey's bitch.
I'm dead. I'm so
Oh
dead.
my god.
Should be the monkey's
Fuck
uncle,
that
but
shit.
whatever. Oh my goodness. That was.
Intense.
Yeah.
Sorry, Steven.
Bye, Mr. Cross.
Usually you have a monkey on your back, but you are on the monkey's back in this case.
They're gonna make you clean that shit up.
Our players,
Monkey's paws were supposed to be lucky.
Monkey's uncle.
our players included Fred Carter, Lucas Gassauer, Josh Harwood, Jeff Beck, and Dakota Davis, with yours truly as the keeper of the secrets. We're currently producing up to 4 shows a week with music and sound effects added in post-production in order to create a richer listener experience. We provide audio-only versions of our shows, free for you to download from Podbean or iTunes. The costs involved with the show are provided almost entirely by our patrons. Without them, we wouldn't be able to do what we do. If you'd like to support our show, please visit our Patreon account. Just $1 or $2 a month helps us a lot. You can find a link in the description below. Like, share, and subscribe to our channel, and punch the bell icon for updates on our latest shows. And leave us some comments. We enjoy reading them and answering any questions you might have. This is Tom Rayleigh, together with all the members of our gaming club, inviting you to journey with us once again into the darkness for another adventure into the universe of H.P. Lovecraft and the Call of Cthulhu role-playing game. Until next time, good luck and good gaming.